It was a sunny Saturday afternoon, the kind of day where laughter can be heard echoing from backyards, and children's voices dance on the breeze. Imagine a woman named Helen, a vibrant, strong, and fiercely independent woman in her early 70s. Today, she's dressed in her favorite floral blouse, filled with excitement as she hops into her car to drive to her granddaughter's birthday party. As she starts the engine, her heart swells with pride. But as she rolls through familiar streets, something shifts. Suddenly, the landmarks that once painted a clear path to the celebration begin to blend together. Why does that road look unfamiliar? She glances again at the road signs, confusion bubbling up inside her. Wasn't it just a left turn at the next light? Panic creeps in as she drives through a neighborhood that doesn't look like the one she knows, her granddaughter's laughter feeling miles away. Minutes tick by, tension tightening in her chest. Finally, she pulls over, heart racing, and dials her daughter. I think I'm lost, she stutters, the weight of fear compressing her heart. It's not Alzheimer's yet, but something is definitely wrong. As her daughter rushes to find her, Helen feels the creeping dread of change settle in. How could this happen? She's always been so sharp, so full of life. And Helen isn't alone. Memory loss isn't just about Alzheimer's. In fact, did you know that 1 in 9 people over 65 experiences some level of cognitive decline? Yet, so often, many of us ignore these early signs, attributing them to the natural aging process, brushing it off as just getting older. But here's the shocking truth. It's not just aging. Changes are happening in the brain, often without us even being aware of them. As we continue, let's reveal how we can easily overlook the subtle shifts that go unnoticed, the silent saboteurs in our daily lives. Poor nutrition choices, lack of mental engagement, and even keeping a busy schedule can exacerbate these experiences. Helen's story is one that many can relate to. Imagine being in her shoes, beginning to question familiar routines. Perhaps your routine is colored with the small forgetfulness of misplaced keys or blanking on names. But what happens when it starts to feel heavier? When it begins to erode the very foundation of your independence? The fear of losing one's own sense of self can be overwhelming. If we leave these signs unaddressed, the impact can trickle into every corner of our lives, turning familiar, warm gatherings into situations filled with uncertainty and strain. It dampens spirits and can even turn joy into anxiety. There lies a creeping helplessness in being unable to recall simple moments. Cherished stories fade into fog. We've all heard that a mind is a terrible thing to waste. But what if that waste isn't inevitable? Let's take a moment to really feel this truth. Memory decline begins decades before we even notice it. In fact, changes in our brain can start up to 20 years before symptoms manifest. Can you imagine that? While we go about our lives, there may be changes brewing silently, impacting the way we think, feel, and engage with the world around us. What if, together, we could uncover what causes memory loss? Not just the symptoms? Stay with me as we dive a little deeper into these hidden culprits. So many seniors overlook one crucial factor that speeds up memory loss. Are you curious? It's one that most of us encounter daily, lurking in the kitchens and lunchrooms across the country. As we begin to understand the layers behind memory decline, remember, this journey is about reclaiming your cognitive health and independence. You deserve clarity, and we'll seek it together. Join me next as we explore the villains hiding in your kitchen, the surprising dietary factors that may be quietly sabotaging your brain. Understanding these connections is the first step to empowering yourself and reclaiming your memory. The truth is waiting, just around the corner. Did you know that what's lurking in your kitchen could be undermining your memory? Yes, the very foods you thought were harmless might be wreaking havoc on your brain. As we explore the truth behind the villains in your kitchen, let's unmask how dietary choices can silently disrupt our cognitive health. When we age, our bodies naturally undergo changes. Cells no longer repair themselves as efficiently, and processes slow down. This is especially true for the brain. The once vibrant connections between neurons become less resilient as we grow older. But what's alarming is not just the aging itself, it's the unwanted visitors, processed sugars, refined carbohydrates, and trans fats, that are speeding up this decline. Think about the delicious aroma of freshly baked goods. But did you know that many of those sweet treats are packed with processed sugars? Research has deepened our understanding, revealing how high sugar diets can actually shrink the hippocampus, the area of the brain vital for memory and learning. Every time we indulge in sugary snacks, we might be inviting what some researchers have called mental rust, a detrimental accumulation of plaque that erodes mental clarity over time. Consider your breakfast routine. Many of us reach for cereals that boast health benefits, or perhaps a quick breakfast bar on the go. But hold on. Many of these items are often laden with hidden sugars and refined carbs, which not only lead to blood sugar spikes, but can also create wear and tear on brain vessels and neurons. This means that the path we believe we're taking to maintain our health may be covered in pitfalls. It can feel like betrayal, discovering that what we trusted as healthy is, in fact, a contributor to cognitive decline. Furthermore, let's talk about hydrogenated oils found in many processed foods. These oils can trigger inflammation, a reaction that, when persistent, poses long-term risks to neural pathways. Inflammation is like a toxic fog coating our cognitive function. Over time, it can make clarity feel unreachable, clouding our thoughts and memories. It's crucial to remember that these changes often go unnoticed. So often, we might dismiss the occasional slip of memory or the brief moments of confusion as just part of getting older. But ignoring the role nutrition plays in our cognitive health can be detrimental. These early signs, like blanking on names or misplacing items, are warning signals that we shouldn't overlook. As we continue our journey towards understanding memory loss, consider this: a shift in diet, incorporating protective foods, can make a world of difference. The Mediterranean and Mind diets are examples of eating plans that support cognitive function, brimming with nutrients that feed the brain rather than starve it. Imagine swapping your morning juice for whole fruits. Just that simple change helps protect your brain over time by providing fiber and reducing those damaging sugar spikes. It's like giving your mind a gift of clarity with every bite. So, as we move forward, keep reflecting on the power of your choices. What you eat today shapes your tomorrow. In the next chapter, we will dive into an astonishing connection that most people overlook: the powerful link between your gut and brain. Understanding this relationship could unlock new paths to improve your memory and mood. Are you ready to discover the hidden secrets that lie within? Let's continue this journey together. Did you know that nestled within your own kitchen may be a key player in why your memories sometimes feel out of reach? Yes, the truth is, the food you eat, or perhaps the food you don't eat, could be impacting your memory and cognitive function more than you realize. As we unravel the connections between what we consume and our brain health, you'll see how essential dietary choices can transform your cognitive path. Imagine for a moment that your gut is home to a bustling community, a complex ecosystem that holds significant sway over your memory. This is often referred to as your second brain. Astonishing, isn't it? Long gone are the days of thinking that the brain runs the show alone. Recent studies are illuminating how gut health plays a critical role in our mental clarity, especially for seniors. Why is this connection so vital? Because about 90% of serotonin, the happiness hormone linked to memory and focus, is produced in the gut. An imbalance in this system can lead to memory lapses and even mood fluctuations. Now let's talk about something that may be a bit unsettling. An unhealthy gut can lead to what's known as neuroinflammation. Picture a leaky sink that drips water everywhere, creating a mess that damages the floor beneath. Similarly, leaky gut syndrome allows harmful substances to enter our bloodstream, triggering inflammation that travels to the brain. This inflammation can cloud our thoughts and create what many refer to as brain fog. This is especially concerning as we age, with common medications, like those for heartburn or chronic pain, having the potential to disrupt gut flora. You might be wondering, how do I spot these gut imbalances? Pay attention to the warning signs. If you experience bloating, fatigue, or unexpected mood swings, these could signal that your gut isn't functioning as it should. But fear not, there is hope in the food we choose. Incorporating prebiotic and probiotic foods into your meals could be the game changer we're looking for. Probiotics are the good bacteria your gut craves, and they can be found in foods like yogurt, kimchi, and kombucha. Meanwhile, prebiotics, found in leafy greens, garlic, and bananas, feed these beneficial bacteria, allowing them to thrive. Think of it as nurturing that vibrant community I mentioned earlier. Like tending to a garden, you want to cultivate an environment for healthy growth. Let's take yogurt, for example, a delicious snack you might already have on hand. Look for options with no added sugars. A simple serving can help replenish your gut flora and combat inflammation. If you throw in some berries or flax seeds, you're not just amplifying the gut benefits, but adding brain-boosting nutrients and healthy fats that can help protect your cognitive function. Another approach is to reduce your intake of processed foods laden with hidden sugars and unhealthy fats. It's like cleaning up that drippy sink. Cleaning up our diet can lead to a clearer mind. You can easily swap out white bread and sugary snacks for whole grains, which provide your body with sustained energy without those harsh spikes in blood sugar. This little shift can work wonders, not just for your digestion, but for your memory as well. So, here's a simple action plan. For the next week, try integrating fermented foods like kefir or sauerkraut into your meals and ease up on processed items. Take note of how you feel. You just might find that those moments of forgetfulness begin to dissipate, and your mental clarity improves. As we explore this relationship between gut health and memory, it's time to gear up for the next chapter. A fascinating exploration of how essential sleep is in all this, and how it silently contributes to memory degradation. You won't want to miss the eye-opening connection between quality sleep and cognitive clarity, a key part of the puzzle. So stick around as we uncover more about why restful nights are not just a luxury, but a necessity for safeguarding your memory. Let's continue this enlightening journey together. Ever find yourself tossing and turning at night, wondering why you just can't seem to drift off? It's a common concern, especially as we age, and it's one that many seniors often dismiss as just a part of the aging process. But here's something that might surprise you. The quality of your sleep and the amount you get could be closely tied to how well you remember things. Indeed, research has uncovered that fragmented sleep is not just an inconvenience. It can directly impact your memory, leaving you feeling foggy and fatigued. Let's delve into this aspect of senior health by introducing a concept that's fascinating and somewhat alarming: our brain's glymphatic system. Think of it like a housekeeper that springs into action during deep sleep, clearing away all the mess and toxins that build up in our brains. This system is highly active when we're in restful slumber, working tirelessly to keep our mental space tidy. However, if our sleep is frequently interrupted, thanks to sleep apnea, nighttime bathroom trips, or anxiety, this vital cleaning process is disrupted, leading to cognitive congestion. Let's consider the case of Oliver, a lively gentleman in his early 60s who had always prided himself on his quick wit and ability to recall names and stories effortlessly. Lately, however, he's found himself struggling. The more he stretched his memory, the more it seemed to fray at the edges. Often feeling chronically exhausted, he dismissed his fatigue as part of getting older, not realizing that his lack of quality sleep was the true culprit behind his cognitive decline. It wasn't until he spoke with a healthcare professional about his recall issues that he discovered he suffered from sleep apnea, a condition interrupting his sleep and sparking inflammation in his brain. The reality can be daunting. Just 1 week of poor sleep can reduce working memory by an astonishing 40%. That's like trying to boil water with a lid on. Your brain simply cannot operate at its best when it's clouded by fatigue. Caffeine and late-night screen time are other insidious saboteurs that make quality sleep elusive, especially for those who've hit the 60 mark. The effects can be remarkably pronounced, so making some changes might be essential. So, what can you do to reclaim your restful nights? Start by creating an environment that promotes good sleep hygiene. Simple changes can lead to significant benefits. For starters, consider investing in blackout curtains to keep your bedroom dark and conducive to sleep. Darkness promotes the release of melatonin, a hormone that signals your body it's time to rest. Additionally, if you're looking for ways to help ease into a peaceful night, think about magnesium supplementation. It has calming properties that can help relax your muscles and reduce anxiety before bed. And let's not forget the importance of screen time. By limiting your exposure to screens at least 90 minutes before bed, you're doing your brain a favor. The blue light emitted by devices can throw your circadian rhythm off balance, making it harder to fall asleep and stay asleep. Instead, consider reading a book or listening to calming music to wind down. Sleep isn't just a passive state. It's an active process where your brain repairs and rejuvenates itself overnight. Missing out on this crucial maintenance means missing out on vital cognitive clarity. Here's a little challenge for you. For the next week, try tracking your sleep patterns using a notebook or a wearable tech device. Note how you feel each day. Ask yourself how your memory and focus are holding up. You might be surprised at the connection between the sleep you're getting and how well you're recalling those forgotten names and cherished memories. As we transition into the next chapter, keep in mind that rest is just one piece of the puzzle. In our upcoming discussion, we will dive into a powerful nutrient that can help reignite your cognitive spark, one that works harmoniously with what we've discussed today about sleep. Get ready to explore how you can leverage nutrition to complement a good night's rest and supercharge your brain function. You won't want to miss this. Let's keep the momentum going in our journey to reclaiming memory and clarity together. If you've made it this far, you already care about your strength and memory. That alone puts you ahead of most. The journey we've taken together is one of discovery and empowerment. We've peeled back layers to reveal the hidden truths about memory loss after 60. The factors silently lurking in your kitchen, the surprising links between your gut health and brain function, and the crucial importance of sleep for repairing your mind. In each chapter, we've uncovered essential insights to combat age-related cognitive decline. Please remember, as daunting as memory loss may seem, it's often preventable, and you have the power to reclaim your cognitive strength regardless of age. Now, let's talk about what you can do today to reignite your cognitive spark permanently. Here's the unshakable truth. Your brain is remarkably adaptable. This is called neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to reorganize and form new connections throughout life. It means that improvement is possible at any age. You truly can take charge of your cognitive health. To get started, I want you to think about introducing and maintaining 3 simple daily habits. These are beautifully summarized in the 3-3-3 rule for memory health. Each day, focus on incorporating 3 brain-boosting foods into your meals. Think whole grains, leafy greens, and healthy fats like omega-3s found in fish and nuts. Second, integrate 3 movement sessions. Light at-home exercises, walks around the neighborhood, or even some gentle stretches will do wonders for your body and brain. Lastly, dedicate 3 moments to learning something new, whether that's picking up a hobby, completing puzzles, or diving into a new book. Each of these activities actively engages your mind in ways that strengthen your neural pathways. And let's remind ourselves about the importance of connection. One powerful truth we learned is that social isolation can literally shrink your hippocampus. So, reach out to a friend or family member. Maybe even plan a regular game night or join a club. anything to keep those social connections strong and vibrant. You'd be surprised how much clarity and joy these interactions can bring back into your life. Lastly, don't forget about the nutrients we discussed: omega-3 fatty acids, choline from eggs, vitamin B12, and even the natural anti-inflammatory properties of turmeric all play a significant role in protecting your cognitive function. By making these foods part of your daily routine, you're actively nourishing your brain. But let's not overlook one last practical step that caps off everything we've covered. It's important to remember that small, consistent changes can lead to big results. So today, I urge you to take one single step: a pantry cleanse, a new grocery list, a quick morning walk, or even signing up for that art class you've been eyeing. Whatever it is, start today. You have the ability to age with energy, strength, and confidence. Every day holds potential for improvement. Don't let past worries dim your future possibilities. Take action now, because memory healing starts today. And remember, if you'd like to keep exploring ways to enhance your mental clarity and overall health, subscribe to our channel. Join us as we delve deeper into the topics that matter most to your cognitive vitality. Up next, be sure to check out our upcoming video on the dangerous vitamin deficiency making seniors forgetful and tired, one that most doctors still overlook. You won't want to miss it. Thank you for joining me on this journey of self-discovery and empowerment. Let's continue taking these positive strides forward, one day at a time.